Alright, thanks for tuning into today's video. We're lucky that we've got Andrew Evans in today, 2021 Queensland Open winner just last week, with a great score of 18 under at Pelican Waters. So we thought Andrew's been with us, part of the team for
6-7 months.
Yeah, a few months now, helping us out when he's not been playing. And so we thought we'd today ask him a couple of questions about last week, and also have a little look at what's in the bag. So what did you feel was different last week compared to previous weeks?
I felt like I had some momentum from the previous week, the TPS event at Bonnie Doon.
Yep.
I felt like I found some momentum in my swing, and my confidence was a lot higher. All around, my whole game was a lot better than the previous weeks in Melbourne when we came back after the restart.
Yeah.
With COVID and everything. So I felt like everything was kind of like in the right direction, and in the back of my mind, I was looking forward to a good week at New South Wales Open. So just kind of like get the game moving in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, your scores have been pretty good. You've been sort of knocking around. Form's been getting better and better. So
absolutely, yeah.
It wasn't really a big surprise for me and probably the guys around Andrew to know that he's capable of winning, but just getting it done's, obviously pretty difficult, right?
Yeah, I've been a pro for, like a touring pro for nearly 10 years. So did a traineeship and then took a while to get a card and everything. And so 10 years, it's a lot of events. I've been close probably a couple of times, but to be like leading with nearly the whole day on Sunday, it was pretty cool. Yeah,
I mean, getting to that, at what point did you feel like, you probably felt like you were a chance for the win after Saturday, I would say, but was there a point on Sunday where you felt like, it's really on here? I
mean, Saturday was great. I shot 7 under, I had 10 birdies.
10 birdies, yeah.
3 birdies. So I felt like that was definitely a shot of confidence. Yeah. I was still 2 shots off with, I think there was like maybe 10 people within 3-4 shots. Yeah. So you kind of knew it was kind of anyone's who turned up. So kind of had that attitude of having either the best round or just the best round with the last couple of groups.
Yeah, good.
So I don't think people expected me to be up there. Yeah. Because there's quite a lot of quality names.
Yeah, there was.
Quality players up there. So I felt like a bit more relaxed and just trying to just do my own thing and keep it in play and try and limit mistakes. And I think the hot start was what was definitely got the momentum going. Yeah, okay. The hot start. Yeah.
So we've spoken at length about this, not at length, but we've had a few discussions about Andrew's failure to look at leaderboards. Never looks at leaderboards. Just refuses to look at them. So I was curious to know, did you realise you're at front, and at what point? Because he's not a leaderboard looker. He just hates them. So
you always text me after like round 1 and you see the scores. I'm like, no. Have you seen this guy's score? I'm like, no. Round 2, round 3. And I try.
I'm the opposite, right? I'm looking all the time. That's why I'm hopeless.
I try not to get carried away with scores, because then adds pressure and adds expectations and all that. So the last day, they actually had a volunteer in a cart with a leaderboard in the back of the cart, and it was the last group and the second last group, which we were. And being a resort, being a cart golf course, the cart was always like first off the tee, and it was always in front of me. And I started birdie, par, birdie, and all of a sudden my name was up top. And I didn't look at the number all day. I felt like I was quite disciplined not to look at the number, but it wasn't until walking onto the 17th green, I was looking at the crowd, and all of a sudden, like between 2 people was the leaderboard, and all of a sudden I was like, oh bang, 18 and 16 under. So that's when I noticed. Yeah. I was trying a little bit extra hard on that putt. It just missed. Just low, and then Shea Cobbs made an eagle, and the whole crowd was backing him because he was a local boy, and one guy shouted, "Come on, Shea, make an eagle in the last." And then I started, and the whole walk I was adding up numbers. Where is he? What did he have? And I was a little bit nervous on that tee, just trying not to hit an errant one, and it was 4 off the tee, and I made some grooves.
On 18?
18th tee,
yeah.
I made some grooves. Just
enough grooves.
I was a bit distracted. There was a bit of noise, there was a lot of people there following Shea, so I made some grooves, right rough, and when I got there, it was like the clearest and because it was dogleg left,
Yes.
you'd lay up. You can't go for it with driver because it's too narrow and the carry is too hard, especially final day with the nerves and everything. And I get there, I'm in the rough and perfect angle. I've got 220 to the flag, slightly downwind, and there was so much room and I could hit it as hard as I could. So
Yeah, good.
yeah, it was relaxing.
Good. How did you play 17? Because for those that watched the coverage, it was interesting commentary. But tell us, what did you do on 17?
Yeah, so
and was it something that you did all week?
Well, it probably kind of goes back to Bonnie Doon. There was the par 5 14th. On the third round, I was going well, and I wasn't thinking too much. I was relaxed, and on the par 5, for some reason, I said don't go right, and pulled it in the crap on the left, and made double. And I felt like so silly. And a good friend Paul Davis was caddying. He said, "Why don't you just hit an iron? Why don't you just play as a 3-shotter?" And so that attitude kind of carried on. To where holes like 7 and 17 were quite tight.
Yeah.
And if I was a little bit off with the driver, then I was bringing a bogey or a double.
Sure.
So with the 17th, on the second day, I pulled in the left trap with my driver, my tee shot.
Yes.
And I was chipping over the sandwich and having a mid iron in for my third shot.
Yeah.
So
on a short 5, really.
Yeah. And basically the whole week, you're kind of looking at, on the yardage book, you're looking at where the flag was.
Yeah.
And how can I get to it? So I was making my way back.
Okay.
It was a pin. I saw where the dot was the day before, and I knew I wasn't getting there in 2 was difficult for me because I'm not the longest, and so I realised the wedge was, and my wedge game was pretty good that week. I realised the wedge was the best, so I calculated the number to the bunker and then took off wind and just that extra adrenaline, and so I ended up hitting a 4-iron, and gap wedge 52.
Yeah, good. So, I mean, the 7th hole you wedged it into about, it looked like about a foot and a half.
So it was a 4-iron, 5-iron, 52 to a foot, kicking.
So
and a lot of guys that went for it made bogey.
Yeah, they did. They did. There was a bit of stumbling there in the last couple of groups. So
yeah, it's a bit of course management, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah,
it didn't seem to be a course you could hit a lot of drivers. It didn't seem like the coverage didn't show a lot of tee shots for your group.
Yep.
So I didn't see you hit a driver, but you've hit how many drivers for the last day?
For the last day, 5. A lot more 3-woods, a lot more hybrids. Just positioning and giving yourself a wedge with a good angle. So
yeah, good. I mean, was there a particular shot on the day that you thought, that's kind of that was my clutch shot, that was the winner?
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of great shots, a lot of great putts as well.
Yeah. You did putt well.
The putt on 12 off the fringe.
Yes.
That was huge. A lot of great shots that kept the momentum going.
Yeah.
For a good finish, but easily the 15th and 16th. 15th at a 6-iron to about maybe 6 foot, 7 foot. But the 5-iron on 16 to a narrow green is quite skinny.
Yes.
You couldn't fit too many people on the green because it's quite narrow and skinny.
Yeah, okay.
I had 180 to a crosswind and just smashed his 5-iron.
Made birdie. Just
started right and just drifted with the wind, and it's perfect.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. So
what's next?
So I've got this week off, which has been good because there's been a lot of messages and
sure.
Yourself and Gregory at the coast have asked me to work a bit. So
sorry.
So I haven't really relaxed too much, but I will. Yeah, I'll practice a bit next few days.
Yeah.
And then get ready for New South Wales Open next week at Concord.
Yeah. That'll be good. We're going to run through the bag. Everyone's been asking me, actually. I've had quite a few messages about what's in the bag. Andrew's a Titleist player. There seems to be 13 Titleist clubs out of 14.
Yep.
We'll start with the driver. What do you got?
I've got the new driver. I just haven't had much time to get it in the bag. It's just going a little right. So I've got the previous model, the TS2, with the Diamana RS60 stiff flex. I've had this shaft for a couple of years now, and it definitely launches a little higher because I struggle with my launch condition. So 10.5 with slightly upright lie, and it goes really well. After that, I've got the TSI 2 3-wood. I hit a few shots on the range, and it was straight in the bag after that. It's got the even flow black, has this, and yeah, really good, great sounding, and yeah, I used that quite a lot last week, and yeah, it was very consistent ball flight and distance. So
the odd one out's the next one, right?
Yeah, the
famous club from the 18th hole.
Yeah, that's the only non-Titleist club. I've had that since 2015, I think. And Bilby made that one up for me.
Did you use that in the Masters?
No, I had a different one.
Okay, just after.
So maybe it was, it must have been 2016 then.
Okay.
I thought it was 2015, but yeah. So 2016, yeah. So I've had that for 5 years easily. So it's been hard to get out.
They're like 3 woods hybrids, really, aren't they? Like something you like, you just sort of stick with them. And
there's a certain amount of shots you can hit with them, and it's very. I've found it's been very versatile. So it's until it can leave the bag, it's staying in there. So
what irons have we got?
Yeah, so it's the T100s, 4 to 9 iron. Really
shafts.
So we got the PXI Project X 5.5. I changed to them. I had a rib injury up in Japan while playing the Mizuno Open, and after that I needed something a little bit lighter, and this has definitely been it. It's been hard to change. They go really good.
Yeah.
Very forgiving head.
And then full bag of Vokies, right?
SMA.
Tell us about those.
SMA, I've got 46, 52, 56, 60. I've got those lofts mainly for the carry distance.
Okay.
So the 46 will go 115 meters, 52 will go 100, 56 will go 90, and the 60 degree will go 80. So it's kind of gapped to where I can have a full swing with those lower wedges, and I can still kind of grip down and swing easy with the 46 if I got that 110, 105 number. So
obviously 46 and 52 are F grind, fairway grind.
Yep.
Why the S grind in 56, 60?
I haven't tinkered too much.
Yep.
The previous one before that, I had the M grind.
Yes.
And I just felt like it just didn't have the bounce for when I opened it.
Okay.
I know it is a straight grind.
Yep.
But for some reason,
Steve Stricker.
Maybe.
The Stricker.
I'm not too sure about that, but it's just been it's been very easy to play a variety of shots, open face, closed face, and get different ball flights. So
what
different
about
grasses
shafts?
as well.
What about shafts and the wedges? Yeah, true.
You got to remember different grass. You got
yes.
kike, bear, can be some tight lines.
And so you find that works in all conditions for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yep, absolutely.
Perfect.
So
what about shafts? What have you got in them? PXIs in the 46?
46 matches the irons.
Yep.
PXI 5.5. In the lower wedges, I did have a heavy S200 Dynamic Gold. The Titleist rep Simon, he wanted me to change to something a little bit lighter, and these shafts have been really good. I felt like they were low spinning wedge shaft, but I feel like I get enough spin anyway because a lot of my shots are full speed, full distance. So and a lot of times the greens aren't super firm, but
610 wedge all throughout.
So I don't really need the spin because I'm getting quite a lot. But just the fact that it's low spin and it really narrows the dispersion, which has been a key for my wedge games.
Yeah, your wedge game's been outstanding.
Yep.
Flat stick, the one that really wins a tournament, right?
Yep. Putter. During COVID, I was tinkering a little bit with centre shaft putters, and I found this one on eBay, and the guy, he was just happy to get rid of it, really.
How good. Yeah, eBay special.
It only cost me $200. All I did was change the grip to Super Stroke
Pistol GT 1.0.
Yep. It's starting to get worn out because I've been really working on my putting quite a bit.
Yep.
More hours than usual.
Sure.
So I'll probably have to change that soon. But it's got the white sight line as well, which I find is massive because the previous line was black. So
okay, better for your sight there.
Yeah, I found
sight line better for your sight.
Yeah, good. But like like you think of Sunshine Coast, it was so sunny.
Okay.
You look down, the black paint, not much
Get
glare,
washed out a bit.
but the black line,
Yeah.
can't really see it.
Yeah, I get it.
So visually, it's a lot easier to line up. But yeah, that went really well. I've definitely all the hours have definitely
Paid off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
great.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
And then
Oh no, the ball. What sort of ball?
the older Pro V. I haven't quite used the new one yet. 2022.
I think it's
2021.
2021, isn't it?
Yeah, 2021 released this year. But yeah, so I've just
Markings.
X,
How do you mark it?
2 dots, black line.
2 dots, black line.
Yeah, not many guys do the dots. Some guys will do one, and the black line's there just when I practice and
Okay.
to make sure.
Do you
I'm
use that in the tournament? Do you use the line?
Nah.
Do you use no line? Do you line it up where there's nothing?
Yeah, you tried to get me to use a line, but
Yeah.
I just
Didn't like it.
spins me out. But I like to practice with it to tell if my roll's true.
How do you then line it up when you're playing a tournament?
Just basically upside down in the middle, yeah. So that's my view.
So it doesn't matter if you can see some stuff?
No, not really.
Okay. Nothing in particular, huh?
No.
Yeah, cool.
Like you can do have.
Keeps your mind pretty
Yeah.
clear, I suppose, with no...
Yeah. I've just a habit.
Yeah, just what works.
Just kept at it. So yeah.
Beautiful. Well, there you have it.
Yep.
What's in the bag? Australia's latest tour winner. That gets you a couple of years exemption.
Yes. Couple of years in Australia.
Yep.
Yeah. Play any event
Yeah,
that
good.
they put up on the schedule. So,
Yeah, fingers
hopefully,
crossed.
Yeah, hopefully COVID doesn't affect the schedule and
Yeah.
we can get back to a fuller season. So
Get back to Japan soon, I suppose. Too.
yeah, Japan will be April onwards. I've got some status there, and it again depends with quarantining and stuff like that. So yeah,
Great.
very happy with the bag.
Beautiful. Thanks for
Yep.
sharing that
No
for our viewers. And
I know you love a YouTube video, but yeah, happy to help. So,
he loves YouTube more than me.
No.
Hates the YouTube.
yeah.
Anyway, all of you there that have watched, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.
See ya.
Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you click on like and subscribe. Let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see, and we'll see you in the next video.